I don't know if you can see my screen yet.
No, you can't see it yet.
And now?
So,
Still nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's appearing.
That was there.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So as you realize, this lesson is continued, meaning lesson 30 also talks about segmentation, but we could not do segmentation in class because there was no one. So I advise you guys to go and have a look at lesson 30 and 29 if those lessons are there on Call Campus. Remember, segmentation is one of the aspects that you guys are going to talk about when presenting on your F3. Question 3, part 1 and part 2 talks about segmentation. So you need to be aware of segmentation. Just a recap, if you have a look at the previous slides that are available on Core Campus, the topic of segmentation was introduced and the STP process was discussed, as well as usage of behavioral segmentation. So today we are going to talk about segmentation basis. So, we are going to talk about geographical segmentation, needs or benefit segmentation, market value-based segmentation, purchase decision makers segmentation, business to business markets. We are also going to talk about developing a segment profile. Remember, question 3.2 talks about you creating a segment profile. Then understanding targeting and understanding positioning. Before we start, do you guys know what segmentation is all about? Can someone give us a brief description of segmentation? According to your own understanding, what do you think segmentation is all about?
Segmentation. Okay, I'm trying here. Segmentation is trying to find out information about a customer in order to
group them.
perfectly position them with your service or your product, if that makes sense.
Okay. You said something to put, then you backtracked, and Benton said group. So yes, you are correct, but when you are talking about segmentation, don't forget the word group or categorize or classify. So you are grouping customers based on their needs. You are grouping or classifying customers or having different categories of customers based on their characteristics and how those characteristics can align with the brand or the product or the services. So we know that customers are many in general, but there are specific people that we want to target when we are selling something. And if we do not know the features of those people, who they are, their gender, their location, their social status, be it education levels, or their attitude, their behavior, we'll never know how to market to them. I don't know if I'm making any sense, guys.
Yes.
So you need to know your customer before you market to your customer. Know how they spend their money, how much they are earning, how educated they are, where they live, how many children they have, how many brothers they have, what culture do they align themselves with, what language do they speak, what religion do they believe in, what about their behavior, their lifestyle, Are they extroverts or are they introverts? Their personality. So then you can group people based on their similar characteristics. So you can group people based on their gender. You can put female here and put male there. You can group people based on their age. You can put toddlers here and put the youths there. So there are many characteristics that you can use to segment a base. So these are the terms that you are going to be coming across as we proceed with this lesson. So we have got a term of segmentation, segmentation profile, behavior, lifestyle, and psychographics. So the definitions are there, and once these slides are uploaded, you guys will be able to download them and be able to conceptualize with these definitions. So as I said, segmentation is the process of dividing a broad consumer or business market, normally consisting of existing and potential customers, into subgroups of consumer bases or on shared characteristics. So the shared characteristics can be gender, or can be education, or can be location. You can group people of Johannesburg together and people of Cape Town together. Then a segmentation profile. This is something that you guys are going to develop on your question 3.2. This is a detailed description of the market segment that you wish to offer your products or services in across a range of factors and measures. So here you are merely having your ideal customer, your would-be, your imaginary customer. As I used a relationship example, if you are a male who is looking for a partner, or if you are a female who is looking for a partner, the first thing that you do, you would group the partners into categories, into segments. So if you are a man, for example, you can group women into slay queens, into divas, whatever it is, or into Xhosa, into Ndebele, into Zulu, or you can group them into Christians, into Muslim, whatever criteria that you are using to group them. That's your segmentation, right? The same thing with a woman. If you are grouping men, you can group them whether into their complexion, you put black here, darker one there, or muscular one. So those with pot belly, abanomkhaba, you throw them into one profile. Those with swag, you throw them into another profile. You group them into another segment. So you group them. Then now you want to create a segmentation profile. A segmentation profile is something that you have in mind that you want out of all the segmentation bases that you have. So the moment you have grouped your girls into segmentation, now you are like, I want someone who is respecting. I want someone who is a Christian. I want someone who wears this and that. I want someone so it's your imaginary partner that you want. Then once you come up with all those features of a profile, you then go back to what you have grouped into and see if you can find a profile within the bases that you have had. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Please, if I'm not making any sense, feel free to let me know. Or you can just type into the chat area if you feel like you can't interject me. Then I've got behavior, we've got lifestyle, we've got psychographic. I think we all know what behavior is, and we all know what lifestyle is. Psychographic, we have done psychographic segmentation, and we're going to talk about psychographic segmentation more in lesson 33. But here you classify people based on their attitudes and aspiration and other psychological criteria. So it always look about traits, You put introverts on one group and extroverts on one group. Or you put beer lovers on one group and, you know, church lovers on one group, something like that. So as an activity, can you please describe the following segmentation basis? When someone talks about demographic or psychographic or geographic or needs or benefit segmentation, what are they talking about? Who wants to give it a try?
Please repeat the question.
When someone is talking about a demographic segmentation or a psychographic segmentation or a geographic segmentation or a needs or benefits segmentation, what are they talking about? Okay, we are going to look at that next week in class for lesson 13. But just to summarize, with demographic, you look at things such as gender, things such as age, things such as education. Those are the aspects that you look at gender, at demographic, things like gender. Then psychographic, you look at psychological things such as introverts, extroverts, you know, things like lifestyle. Then geographic, of course, you look at locations. Then needs, you look at specific things that people cannot live with. For example, the needs for children and the needs for adults are completely different. A baby would definitely need pampers, right? So you can segment babies based on that. Market segmentation I've already shared that definition, so I'm not going to repeat that. But why do we do marketing segmentation? Can someone assist us? Why are we talking about segmentation in marketing? Do you think it's relevant?
I think market segmentation is to be able to place people in their groups and be able to market your products accordingly.
Okay. All right. So in other words, you know, segmentation can help you to know who you're talking to know your customer. Okay. So in segmenting markets, marketers usually look for common characteristics such as shared needs, common interests, similar lifestyles, or even similar demographic profiles. And the aim of segmentation is to identify high yields segment, the segments that are likely to be the most profitable or that have growth potential, so that these can be selected for special attention and become the target market. The reason for market segmentation is that in order to achieve competitive advantage and superior performance, brands should be able to identify segments of the industry demand. Brands should target specific segments of demand, and brands should develop specific marketing mixes for each targeted market segment. So at the end of the day, you actually need to have a good connection with your consumer in order to remain competitive. And one way is to be able to know your consumers through segmentation. So these are the types of segmentations that you have. We've got geographic. Geographic targets consumers based on predefined geographic border. So you can target people of a country, you can target people of a province, you can target people of a city, people of a village, and so on, or even people of a continent. Then psychographics, dividing a market based on values or personalities, interests or lifestyles, opinions, and more. So here you are looking, people are outgoing, or people are always indoors, people are opinionated and stuff like that. Then behavioral, these ones focus on specific reactions and the ways customers go through their decision making and buying processes, such as attitudes towards a brand. Behavioral can be tricky because sometimes you can assume people's behaviors. You can hear people saying that short people are rough, for example. What if there's a short person who's actually not rough? You can hear people saying that Zulu people are this, Ndebele people are this, Shangan people are this. So we have got behavioral assumptions on a specific target. And if that assumption is wrong, then you can be in trouble as a brand. Then demographic, we are dividing a market based on various variables such as age, gender, family size, occupation, ethnicity, income, and more. So these are the aspects that you focus on when you are looking at the types of market segmentation. Does it make sense? Are there any questions? Then we've got both advantages and disadvantages of market segmentation. So the advantages are that market segmentation allows brands to target their content to the right people. So you know who you're talking to based on segmentation. If you are talking to female, the content that you are using, you know the gender that you are talking to. If you are talking to male, it will be the same thing. Rather than targeting the entire audience with a generic message. This helps brands to increase the chances of people engaging with their adverts or content, resulting in more efficient campaigns and improved return on investment. Market segmentation can also help improve campaign performance. So brands can improve the performance of their marketing campaigns by targeting the right people with the right messaging at the right time. Segmentation enables brands to learn more about their audiences so they can better tailor their messaging to the customer's preference and needs. So you can know that you're talking to AMA 2000 and you can know that you're talking to baby boomers. It can also help product development. It can review areas that needs expansion as well as improving business focus. So those are the aspects that you can always think of when you are looking at advantage of marketing segmentation. There are many advantages that we not put here, but you guys need to think wide and consult more sources in order to understand the benefits of market segmentation. So just like with benefits, there are also shortfalls or what you can call disadvantages when it comes to market segmentation. So the first disadvantage is that segmentation increases costs. So refining the marketing strategy to explore the customer base in detail means more money for marketing and research. So you need to know more about your people, and the moment you want to know more, you need to get more resources, such as running surveys and so forth. Marketing expenses and production issues, unprofitable target, administrative expenses, and wrong segment selection. So those are the aspects. And I also gave you one aspect, guys, that is not mentioned here, that you can have assumptions about your segment, such as behavioral assumptions. And once you've got an assumption, it means that you are targeting the wrong segment, To think that young people are always indoors What about those who are young but are always outdoors? Then we've got a criteria for effective market segmentation. You know, the evaluation criteria there, we've got homogeneous, heterogeneous, measurable, substantial, accessible, actionable, responsive. You guys need to go through this. I can't spoon feed you. Otherwise, I'm limiting your depth of research. So you guys need to go and think about this. These slides will be there on Core Campus. If you cannot get these slides, please let me know. Otherwise, when you are going through this content and feel like you are struggling here and there, you can always engage further on available channels such as WhatsApp. Then we've got a video that describes market segmentation. I challenge you guys to go and click on this link so that you watch the video. You know, I want to press it because at the end of the day, we've got time limitation, but I don't want to exhaust your data as well. Once you've got enough data, please play these videos. They can help you to understand the concept of segmentation. Are there any comments or any queries?
Nope.
Mr. Nkosi?
No, sir, I don't have any questions.
Okay, that's it, guys. In the lesson, we should be looking at the brief, but we started with lesson 32. So the brief, we already did it. These lessons are pre-recorded, as you know. So after Microsoft Teams have saved the files, sometimes it corrupts them. I'm going to upload the YouTube links on Core Campus, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, thank you so much for attending, and thank you so much for being patient with me as I got quite a little late this morning. And I'm sure this won't happen again, as you know that I'm always on time. I just had an emergency that I had to attend to.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir, no problem.
Okay, see you in class next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye.